We talked about maybe moving to Tasmania a few times, but it got to the point where we actually decided we would.
We had a 2-year-old. We were living Central Coast, weren't we? New South Wales. And we loved Tassie. And we thought Morgan, can climb trees and see animals. And so we were looking everywhere, and then we came down for a few weeks, and your mum took us on a drive, didn't she? She said, I know where you'd like. She said, there's a really arty town called Cygnet. I'll take you there.
3 days after.
3 days after, yeah. I was looking places for sale in Cygnet, and I found this house, and I went, I found our house, because it had a studio, it had a workshop, it was on land, and an old house, which we loved. A week later, we came down.
Flew back down.
We all agreed that this was our forever home, and
yep. Signed the papers a few days later, and that was that.
Me and George at the local grocers. You're new faces. You just bought, were really welcoming. And I remember when we had our second daughter, I was breastfeeding her, and we had movies on in the town hall, and I went up, and one of the ladies said, you're breastfeeding, you don't want to sit on a chair. Where's that mattress we had? And they brought out this mattress and put it down with all these pillows, and you lay down there with your baby and enjoy the movie. And it was like, how have we found this place?
We had an argument one day, and she said something like, you're a bloody woodworker, you can't even make me a wooden spoon.
There's no wooden spoons in the house.
So she huffed off and I huffed off. So I made a spoon and came back to it with us.
Excellent, actually. Yeah, here it is. And me being the marketing guru, we were making furniture, so people always want to take back something little. But I said, this is beautiful. Do you think you could make some more? I think people would like this.
She was right, they sold. So I made a few more and they sold. So slowly but surely over the period of maybe, 3 or 4 years, I started making more and more spoons and less furniture. Like they might sort of look a bit similar, but each piece of wood is different, so it's sort of a new process each time. It's just, I guess, the creativity, and once you get the basics of how to make a spoon, to make them each a little bit different, put the little details on each spoon just to make them unique.
One of the big things was when last year I had a heart attack. It was pretty awful, and I think David, we've got a lot of followers on Instagram, and over 50,000 I think, so he put it out on Instagram that there'd be no new spoons made in the next few months because I'd had a heart attack, and
so if you ever wanted to grab one of our spoons, now would be a good time to help us out, and
because we need to still pay the mortgage while I'm looking after Michelle.
We sold all of them.
Cygnet was amazing. Like, we had people turning up to buy spoons in droves, didn't we? The spoon community, people that make spoons, it's sort of a beautiful little community within itself, and it's worldwide. And one spoon maker in America put up a GoFundMe page for us, let's help David and Michelle out. It was just, we were just blown away, weren't we, by all the support. Yeah. People that didn't know.
Very unexpected and helpful. So our spoons either come from old salvaged wood or green timber. So the green timber would be, like, I don't go and cut trees down. It would be people knowing that we do that, and say if they're pruning a fruit tree, they'll bring their wood to us. If I see a tree that's, come down in a storm or something like that, go and check it out. There's lots of orchards in the Huon Valley, so things like cherry, apple, pear, those woods are excellent for spoons. Native cherry would be my favourite carving timber. It's just a nice, waxy, easy to carve timber when it's green or when it's dry.
Because people throw out things because they think it's not useful, but it would be for us. We use old windowsills and stuff. And I remember going through the Huon, and there's lots of old Huon pine troughs.
Laundry
troughs, and they'd use it for cattle and stuff. And we see them lying in the paddocks, and we'd go and knock on the farm, so, excuse me, are you using that anymore? And then we'd turn it into, a utensil holder or a box or something. And actually we just sent some spoons off to, the town was called North Pole.
He gave me his address and it said North Pole. I thought he was having a go at me. And I looked it up, and there is a town in Alaska called North Pole.
Yeah, so we've got a few spoons in Alaska and Moscow, and it's all over America, England.
Mainly Australia, but a spattering all over the world as well. Many people asking
The art trails.
Do you teach people how to make spoons? Because I put little videos up on social media of me making spoons, and that must appeal to people.
It's a beautiful town where we live. Cygnet, it's writers, actors, hippies in the hills, old Cygnet, sort of big melting pot of lots of different people. We're just very blessed. Every day, Dave and I drive along in the car and go, we live here.
You appreciate it the most when you come back from a holiday being somewhere else.
Oh, yeah, the air.
We're so lucky.
Yeah. He was shaking.
It was not.
He was.
You're a ham.